Hi, welcome back to Calculated Confusion Exposed. The recent increase in views for P. Diddy Exposed Part 1 made me come to the decision to make a Part 2. Thanks for the continued support. Let's get straight into the video.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the? To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
I was so mesmerized, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was just so blown away by the stamina, the connection, being able to be connected that long with so much shit. You have like so much, motherfuckers ain't doing all this shit out here. All those dance numbers and all that. Take your time with it. Breathe it in. Yeah, they yours when you go see this for you. This ain't for nobody else but you. You take that time, boy. I see you. Fly ass motherfucker doing Vegas. How the fuck you in the kitchen? Eating all my cereal. Man, you doing Vegas in a pink suit. God is the greatest. Won't he do it? Won't he will? Won't he will? Won't he will?
I asked Mano if he would ever do a song with a gay rapper, and he said he's pretty sure that he has.
That's crazy.
Do you think that you've done songs with gay rappers, and you know, who are not obviously in the closet?
Possibly.
Yeah?
Oh, when you say who not in the closet?
Who is in the closet?
Possibly, man.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So you think that you've worked with a gay rapper?
Yeah, man. And gay, not being just full out gay, but hiding it, trying to pretend like he, loves girls and live the rap lifestyle, but really, he's a man fan.
He's a man fan.
Yeah. There's a lot of man fans out there in hip hop.
There's a rumor that you was trying to sign with Bad Boy at one point.
I started kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, damn near. And this Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, I fuck with your demo, that shit. You know, bad boy, but hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap? Like, nah.
I was doing it for 2 years.
Yo, but the jet leaves at 5. We going to Miami, Playboy. We going to, you know what I'm saying? We going to New York. We in ATL this weekend, Playboy, pop out. And I was going everywhere with Diddy. And then one day, this nigga Diddy, me and Diddy was smoking. He was like, you know what? Like he was really about to just give me some major game, right? He like, you know what I've been thinking? You belong with Dr. Dre. I'm like, no, you don't say it.
I know, I happen to know Diddy fucks boys. It's nasty. It's nasty. That's nasty. You keep that shit right away. You have that shit go right past me. It's nasty. It's nasty. You like boy pussy. He like to play with people's pennies. He like to play with people's pennies. Yeah, he do. He like boy pussy. I love you, Diddy, but I don't love you, Diddy. That's going viral.
Just looking at my beautiful son, boy, you's a beautiful black king.
Thank
Jesus,
you,
you just
thank you, Dad.
Woo! Man.
Thank you.
Man.
I appreciate you.
Man.
I'm blessed. Love you. Thank you.
I mean, what you doing, man? You're getting, what's going on, man?
Growing up, Pop.
You growing up? What's up?
Shout out to the gang wherever you are around the world getting that money. Yeah, it's definitely official. I'm back outside. Yeah. But I'm out outside, but I'm inside. I'm back inside. I'm not gonna go back outside. But I went outside and I loved it. I loved it. It was beautiful. Now I'm back inside. Shout out to the gang that's outside. All right, don't forget where you come from. Yeah, love. My guy in the building. Hey, yo. This guy right here, one of the hip-hop entrepreneur, young legends. He's in my gang. He gets money. Yes, he does.
Yes, I'm inspired, though. God is good.
Yeah. The band is back. So, get a 360 view. Oh, no, I can't do that. Chicken and waffles right now, yo. And my nigga Melvin. Y'all may know him as Man Boy.
Yeah.
Melvin the Great, I just met this niggas. We eating chicken and waffles, watching the game. God is good. Love, love, love. They're watching the game with my brother, we eating some chicken and waffles. This pretty black motherfucker right here. You know what I mean?
Peace to the God.
Hey, yo, you did your thing this season. And this kid, my nigga Man Boy, shit, I had to pat him down before he came to my house. He was so believable. He's got a little bit of Man Boy in him, though. I can tell. Yeah. Everybody. Watch it. Hey, yo, you know what it is. You got my nigga. Vodka. We in the United States. Hey, yo, can't nobody fuck with me, nigga. Be clear. Vodka.
I owe you a dinner, man. I owe you a fucking dinner. I obviously can't afford to get anything
I'm tell
else.
You like I told Puffy, I don't let men take me out, sir. I'm good. I'll do no dinner.
Yo, get this clear.
Good. We out here. We on the king. Yeah, man. Get in the middle, man.
That's how you feel? That's how you feel?
That's how you feel? You got the velvet on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Rick Ross. Rick Ross. That's all I'm gonna say for now.
Up here about to roll up on my man. I ain't been here since he bought the joint, you know. I ain't seen my brother in a minute, for real, because of the pandemic. I mean, I seen Rose like in 3 years or something, 2 years. That's how crazy it's been. I feel so proud, like this is my man. This is another one of us, my brother. I feel like at Disney's house or something like that. Look at this. Oh, you did it, boy. Can't nobody say you ain't do it. This is inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Bigger than the too. Like excellence! You did it, my nigga! Is that the one and only? Is that the young legend? Is that my brother? Yes. My homie Diddy in the motherfucking promised land. Y'all know what's going down, man. We talking big money, big moves. It's that 2022 shit. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas be talking like they getting money and like they got taste and they got style and savoir-faire. But goddamn. When God made this nigga here. Woo, woo, woo.
The boy cold. The boy cold, man. You got to give it to him, man. Thank God made a rosé. Somebody had to do it. Shit.
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed to be here. Thank God, man.
Listen, man, when it come to that, certain levels of motivation, you can only come to certain individuals. You feel me? Originator. A lot of money. This nigga, he could take 20 motherfuckers' lives and divide them, and they all will be successful on some G shit. And that, I know you don't even understand that. They gonna say that's Illuminati. Them niggas got too much money. But guess what? It felt good when the nigga said, you so successful, we can't believe it. It's gotta be a, nah nigga, God is great. And that hard work, them 20-hour shifts, them 20-hour shifts. You can't overlook them. You can't overlook them.
Shout out to all the hustlers out there. Yeah, we back outside. Have already had a successful trip. I could leave now if I want. If I wanted to, I could leave now and it would have been like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother, oh my God, I'm so proud of him. Yeah, but I just want to tell y'all, I'm having a great time. It's so black in Atlanta. I love Atlanta.
I'll fight the bullies. I like fighting the bullies. I never picked on nobody, nothing like that. If somebody was picking on somebody, I'd be the first one to say, man, leave them people alone. They not bothering you. I bet you wouldn't do me like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so I was that type of dude like that, you know, very humble. And like I said, Puff knew I was nice with my hands and everything like that. And, you know, he just, you know, he wanted me to be with him because we had been through some stuff. Because you got to realize we started off at the Red Zone in the building. Do you remember? Y'all too young for the building?
Yeah.
The building was where they had unsigned hype. That Monday night they used to do like Leaders of the New School, Naughty by Nature, what's her name, Queen Latifah. All the new rappers used to come there and showcase their stuff on Monday night. Puff used to do that, Daddy's house at the building. Then he used to do the party on Wednesday at the Red Zone.
About 91, 92?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were about 8, 9 years old at that time. That was a little before our time, but we was getting there. We was definitely getting there. Talk about, all right, because you hear all the time, especially during that time, you hear the Illuminati talk, selling souls. This person sacrificed all this wild shit. Without giving too much away, because I don't know what's in your book and what's not in your book, how real was that part? That the sadistic, wild, demonistic side of hip hop that's all out there. All the conspiracies are out there, but no one's really ever brought to light.
You don't see that. You know what happens is that they got places where you go and the bodyguards have to stop right here. And unless the girls come back, who's back there with them, tell you what was going on, you don't see it per se. I've been in one situation where I've seen some crazy stuff, and that's dudes getting set up, you know, as far as like, whereas that, if I could say this, like you have a girl being sexual to this one guy, maybe going down on him, and he's back there rolling his eyes, he hiding the mother, and when he put his head down, it's one of them white boys sucking on him.
Oh,
you understand? That has happened. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got these guys who they go into these Turkish houses. Once you get to that door, you don't go back in there. But you know what they do in them Turkish houses. Well, you can assume what they do, quote unquote, in those Turkish houses. You understand? But you get stopped at the door. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you go into the building, but they have that last door, you don't go past that.
You securing that door at that point. Yeah.
Pretty deep now.
Is there anything that you want to talk about
I want to talk about.
You want people to know about?
I don't know if this story that I have about P. Diddy is a thing.
I love it.
You think it's something people
we didn't talk about it on the show, but you told us off the show.
Should I just tell you?
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to. I mean, listen, this isn't alleged because it happened to you.
No. There's nothing alleged about this.
Okay.
It is a legend. Golf clap.
Yay, we are comedians. All right, go for it.
We're so lonely.
So
So
I'm fucking
I
goblins.
went to a party on Star Island in Miami, where P. Diddy has a private residence. I had no business being there. I was with a famed house producer who was DJing the party.
Sure.
And I will keep his name out of it.
Yep.
And I took a whole bunch of ecstasy because everyone there was taking ecstasy. It was basically me and like beautiful like ethnic models, like just beautiful women who I obviously had no interest in because
It's the big pimpin' video.
that's not my type.
Right. We're gonna stick to Peppa, please.
Yeah, we're gonna stick to Peppa, and ghouls from Us Weekly.
Right.
So I'm like kind of stumbling around. It's like, it's all like, my man is telling me that like, every third person is some executive, got behind the scenes guys who I don't recognize.
It's a high end crowd.
Very high end. And there's no joke, there's maybe 100 people. I mean, it is intimate.
It's a serious
I have
serious
no business
party.
being there.
Sure.
I'm in like a, like an old Jewish grandmother's windbreaker like I am now
Right.
at this exact moment.
Right.
And so long story short, I am on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom and I can't find the bathroom and I just kind of like go down a flight of stairs and now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion because most of it's going down by the pool.
Okay.
Cabanas and stuff.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, we're getting serious.
So I get lost and I'm in like just a maze of rooms.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for the bathroom. I start opening doors. One's like a closet. One's a room. It doesn't have a bathroom in it. Whatever. Every room should have a bathroom in it. Diddy.
That makes sense.
First
If
of
you're-
all,
if you're in this fucking
every
dungeon,
room should have, right.
every house
So
should
I
have,
open a door, and in that room there are a bunch of men, and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque, like laying about. And, kind of like very like kind of leaning on each other, not really spooning, but like conversationally spooning. Like if you were spooning, but facing each other and like leaning up on your elbow and talking.
Like, how about this? Like in public, watching TV with a bunch of your friends, and you're with your girlfriends.
Right. Yes.
It would be like those guys kind of lounging on their girlfriends, but they're not fucking because that would be weird
they
in
weren't
public.
fucking,
right.
but like you almost think that they should be feeding each other grapes, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, it was very like
regal lounging,
very erotic.
Okay. All right.
Heavy erotica.
Yeah, like the drawings you would see of like old Greek
Yes, right,
hangouts.
exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
Or like a fat Greek woman like laid on her side.
Yeah, it would almost be the prelude to an orgy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
my god. It was so prelude to an orgy.
So explain.
So I look. So I'm there for a very brief amount of time because I open the door and clearly I'm not supposed to be in there. And I look, and who is lounging in my direct eye line? Puff Daddy and Felix the House Cat, famed house music producer.
Yeah, no, I know
are
who that is.
basically spooning each other. I swear to God, they're basically spooning and they're drinking a glass of Hennessy, and they're like sharing it. They're like passing it back and forth.
And everyone's talking?
And everyone's just like talking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I see them, I'm like,
all men though. There's not
all
one woman
men,
in this room.
all men. And they're all 100% on ecstasy. Like you can see Diddy's in like white linen being like, oh my God. Like rub ice on my nipples.
Right.
Like, oh, you're one of my best friends.
Right.
So the minute I make eye contact with him, like a gigantic bouncer comes over and says, get the fuck out. Because a lot of people turned and looked at me because it was very unexpected that like a fat guy with an afro,
Right.
with like no shirt on basically, like an open windbreaker, opened the door to like this like...
You are kind of a buzzkill.
Definitely.
If I'm on ecstasy and
Right,
getting
no.
ready for a gay
They're like,
orgy.
oh, this guy. Oh, he looks like fucking Gillette Jean Shaladin. So, but I looked right at Puff Daddy and he looked right at me.
Yeah.
And we made direct eye contact. And I got kicked out of the room.
Sure.
So that was that.
Yeah, fast. And obviously
So,
crazy. Fast
crazy.
forward.
So I was like, P. Diddy's clearly on ecstasy and
Yeah.
he's clearly gay.
Yeah.
So fast forward, right? We're at a junket for a movie that he was in. Someone is interviewing him. I'm in the back as a friend of someone who was there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all the way in the back. I'm behind a million publicists, a million people.
But you see him.
Well, he's being interviewed on the
And
couch.
you're thinking about it.
Oh, I'm thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah.
By the way, anyone I ever told the story to was like, oh, you're a liar.
I don't think you're a liar.
Everybody was like, you're a liar. Like, I'm sure something happened, and they knew I was on Star Island. Like, that was verified
Yeah.
by the other person I was with.
Sure.
But people were like, you're a liar. You didn't see them sharing a glass of Hennessy. Like, you didn't see prelude to, like, an orgy. Like, this is bullshit. Like,
Right.
you're being funny. Like, Fat Juice hilarious.
Sure.
So, a couple people said they believed me, but I think they were lying. So, he's being interviewed in the middle of the interview for this movie. I mean, I'm sure you can guess what movie it is, because I think he was only in a movie.
Right. At least recently.
Yes. He literally stops the interview and he points at me all the way in the back and he goes, yo, you, my man. And everyone in the room turns around and looks at me and he goes, where do I know you from?
Oh, no.
And then I go, Miami? And he goes, oh, true. And we locked eyes again and he knew that I knew that he knew that I knew that he knew that I knew.
Hey yo, this brother shit, gave me so much love in every record. I appreciate you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, baby. Appreciate we done had lunch. Yeah. And then we spent New Year's together. That was dinner for lunch. Hey, yo, check this out. Hey, yo, check this out. That night, yeah, for sure. You the hottest nigga in the game. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna let's do it. 2020 vibes. You got 2020 vibes. Hey, 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 hey. I feel like a drink. I feel like I need me. Let's have some tea. I feel like it's a celebration. I feel like my brother in here still doing some tightening up. Still doing some tightening up. Still doing some tightening up. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's tighten me up. It's a work. It's how you tighten me up. All the way up. All the way up. All the way up. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, you know what it is? It's real talk. Y'all gonna be bigger. Y'all gonna be.
And I've been there wasting like 6.
What's up with it, IG? I'm out here pumping gas in Beverly Hills. It's midnight right now. I'm pumping gas and shit. Actually, I almost ran out of gas. No bullshit. But yeah, I'm just getting on here, you know, to fuck with y'all. Let y'all know, like, you know, where my head at right now. What I got going on. I just left Diddy crib. You know what I mean? That ain't my first time being there. Brother invited me there before. I had lunch with him. Maybe like a month ago, a little under a month ago and shit. But I had left the studio, you know what I mean? Yesterday morning I left the studio with Offset and them at like 7 in the morning. The sun was already up. Can I get the change back from that pump, from pump number 8? I had left the studio and I saw on Instagram that he had just posted a story and he was up. So I hit, bro. You say what? Okay, cool. Don't worry about the changes. Thank you, have a good one. But yeah, so I was just leaving the studio, the sun was up and shit, and I had hit him just to fuck with him, you know what I mean, just to pass the vibe back and forth. I always end up motivated, you know what I mean, and would uplift the spirits and shit every time I talk to Big Bruh, so I just called him. Every time I call him, he pick up too. So I FaceTimed him, he picked up, you know what I mean, and he like, yeah, nigga, you know, I gotta see you, nigga. I gotta see you, you know. I'm like, all right, bet. He like, pull up on me later, what you got going on later on. I'll hit you later, see what you got going on. You know what I mean? Pull up on me. Boom, he hit me. I had left the radio station. I went to pull up on him. When I come in, I'd have been in this spot before, like I said. He invited me out there for lunch. This ain't my first time there. You know, he had a, you know, we talking about Diddy, you know, he had a butler. First thing they gonna do is, you know, offer you something to drink as soon as you come in. So the butler's pouring me like champagne and some shit. He in the middle of a meeting, and when I come in, you know, he introduced me, you know, to everybody who in the room, you know what I mean, and respectfully. And then, you know, he hop up and he put me in a motherfucking chokehold. You get what I'm saying? Which is, you know, I probably deserve it, you know what I mean? And we immediately, you know, we go out back and he sit me the fuck down and have a real deal, you know, conversation with me. And, you know, throughout the conversation, you know, so much knowledge was passed down, and you know what I mean, it was just a real organic, you know what I mean, conversation from a person who has had organic conversations with me before. So nothing about it, you know what I mean, is fabricated. Nothing about it is new, besides the, you know, a lot of the events that have taken place between, you know, since the last time me and him have spoken. You get what I'm saying? Because the last time we spoke, we talking about big dog shit, and then you got a lot of this bullshit that transpired with me in the meantime. But, you know, one of the things I respect about bro the most is the fact that that shit ain't, you know, caused him to, you know what I mean, turn the other way on me, like, I can't fuck with her, bro, this, you know what I mean? So